As former Attorney General Jeff Sessions departed the Department of Justice, DOJ, a short list of potential replacements has surfaced in Washington, D.C. Below, Breitbart News has compiled 8 America First candidates for Attorney General. Currently, Kobach is serving the last couple of months as Kansas's Secretary of State. Kobach previously served as an advisor to President Trump on immigration, and most notably wrote Arizona's SB 1070 law that made it a state crime to be in the country as an illegal alien. Having fought the open borders lobby in the courts, Kobach is the most obvious choice to replace Sessions when it comes to suing the state of California for their sanctuary state law. Kobach is likely to expand on Sessions' border reforms and tightening of asylum loopholes. Kobach has also been at the forefront of tackling voter fraud. He has taken on the American Civil Liberties Union, ACLU, which has attempted to stop his election integrity law that requires voters to prove their citizenship. Kobach has taken on 14 cases of voter fraud in Kansas since 2015. Those cases have either already ended in convictions or are currently pending. Jeff Landry. Landry is Louisiana's sitting Attorney General and the President of the National Association of Attorneys General. As a staunch conservative and ally of Trump, Landry encouraged then AG Jeff Sessions to break up social media tech giants, saying, "I think the companies are too big and they need to be broken up." That would be a welcome sentiment to the Trump administration, which has railed against the censorship of conservatives online. Matthew Whitaker. Acting Attorney General Matt Whitaker, who has immediately taken over since Sessions' resignation, is said to be in the same populist nationalist mold as his former boss, sources tell Breitbart News. Whitaker formerly worked closely with Senator Chuck Grassley, ARIA, who praised him this week. Judge A. Raymond Randolph. Randolph is on the D.C. Circuit Court of Appeals and had friendships with both newly confirmed Supreme Court Justice Brett Kavanaugh and former Solicitor General Robert Bork. Randolph shot to fame during the Bush era when he wrote the landmark majority opinion that stated that Guantanamo Bay detainees did not have rights under the U.S. Constitution. Lamar Smith. The Texas congressman is set to retire after this year. In Congress, Smith was most notable for championing protections for American workers against wage-crushing illegal immigration and illegal hiring by repeatedly advocating for mandatory E-Verify. At the Justice Department's Civil Rights Division, Smith would likely continue Sessions' crackdown on businesses that are caught abusing visa programs to hire foreign workers over American citizens. Ken Paxton. The current Attorney General of Texas made headlines in the last 2 years when he led a lawsuit against the federal government, mandating that President Obama's Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals, DACA, program be immediately ended. Jan Brewer. Former Arizona Governor Jan Brewer is likely the most famous of all the 8 potential candidates for Attorney General. While governor, Brewer signed into law SB 1070, which Kobach authored to criminalize illegal immigration in the state. In 2011, Brewer said the action was necessary because the federal government refused to secure her state's border with Mexico.